Republicans for you, eh?
Probably see me again.
Hey Joel, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Veterans for Yang.
Breitbart guy from Santa Monica.
I'm the Breitbart guy from Santa Monica. That's right. Immigrants didn't take your job. It was a robot with a track sort of propulsion system.
Joel, do you think that it's okay to use the president's office to coerce a foreign power to interfere in the election?
Did that happen?
Yes?
Really? When did that happen?
You know that it happened. Joel, how will you be taking this out of context?
And they work for a lot of people.
Joel, I will be reporting on this. How will you be taking this out of context?
Just so you know, he's from Breitbart News, and he's going to take advantage, and he's going to take out of context the things that you're saying.
Right. Cover it up. Don't let him... Because
Cover it up.
He's filming on
Make sure you
Facebook
cover it up.
8,000 people.
Cover it up.
And if there's nothing to see,
Cover it up.
then there's nothing.
Cover it up.
Just so you know, he's from Breitbart News. They're supporters of white supremacists.
No, we don't.
He's going to take whatever you're saying.
White supremacist. This is what a former Breitbart news editor is calling Trump's senior policy advisor, Stephen Miller. It's a stunning thing to say. She knows him. I mean, how does she know he's a white supremacist? Well, you need to see this special report from our Sarah Seidner to find out.
Nationalists. Former Breitbart news editor Katie McHugh says she is doing her first television interview for one reason. She wants to expose a white supremacist in the White House.
You think Stephen Miller is a white nationalist?
A white supremacist, I would say, because I believe his ideology is one of domination and control over people of color.
She says on his rise to the White House while working for Senator Jeff Sessions,
are you ready to send Donald J. Trump to the White House?
And later on Trump's campaign, Miller was in constant contact with her, pushing stories that fit an anti-immigration narrative. Stories she wrote for Breitbart without question.
Were you a white nationalist?
I think I would call myself that. Whenever you want to call it white nationalist, white supremacist, that's fine.
That's what you were.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Because you're a
No,
racist.
because you have 8,000
Say hi to
people
8,000
online.
racists.
Nice. Very good. I have
Say
8,000.
8,000 racists.
Yeah, very good. Thanks. Yeah.
You just called every one of these people on Facebook a racist.
What about all the people? What about the girl who worked for you who got the emails from Stephen Miller? Have you disavowed those emails? Joel, have you disavowed the white supremacist
Have you disavowed
emails?
pedophilia?
Joel, have you cheated on your wife? You don't like it, do you? I'm just saying, this is
only
what
with your mother. Why don't you back
My
up a little
mother
more?
died, Joel.
Back up a little more.
Why don't you back up?
Back up.
No, you want
Back up.
You want me to die? Is that what you're saying, Joel? This is great. I have this on video now. You've encouraged me to get myself killed. Boy, your God is not going to like that, is he? Come Yom Kippur, will you be written into the book of life? I gotta say, that seems very unlikely.
Tell me about...
You will not be written into the book of life.
Tell me why you support impeachment.
Just so you know, he's from Breitbart News, and he's going to take advantage, and he's going to take out of context the things that you're saying.
Right. Cover it up. Don't let him... Because
Cover it up.
He's filming on
Make sure you
Facebook
cover it up.
8,000 people.
Cover it up.
And if there's nothing to see,
Cover it up.
then there's nothing.
Cover it up.
That's stupid. I'm your host, Jon Hotchkiss. I'm here with Team Biden at the Democratic... What do you call it? It's the Democratic debate.
Yes. Team Joe.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to Me Let's Stupid. I'm your host, Jon Hotchkiss.
Mr. Vice President, are you aware that you're misquoting Donald Trump in Charlottesville? He never called neo-Nazis very fine people.
He called all those folks that walked out of that, they were neo-Nazis, shouting hate, their veins bulging.
But he said specifically that he was condemning them. He
did not. He said he walked out and he said, let's get this straight. He said there were very fine people in both groups. They're chanting anti-Semitic slogans, carrying flags.
But you're aware that he...
During these chaotic times, with America's fate uncertain, independent liberal voices have never been more vital. And no one on YouTube gets you closer to the facts, closer to the action, closer to the Democratic candidates. Subscribe now to Be Less Stupid. Liberal politics, investigations, muckraking, science, fact, and funny. New videos 2 to 3 times per week.